Spicy, economical, delicious, almost a one-pan meal.
Almost. What's not in there that's one pan?
The naan.
Ooh, good.
Yeah.
Love me some naan.
Sweet potato and chickpea curry. To do that, I'll get you cutting the sweet potato into 2 centimetre cubes.
Okay.
And I'll get these onions and garlic and ginger into the pan. A super way to get your legumes into your meals in the week. I always love encouraging people to try different legumes. So chickpeas, lentils, kidney beans, butter beans, all the beans.
Do you know what? On a Sunday or Monday, I make myself a veggie curry.
Oh, I love that.
Always. Every week. I love it. I never get bored of it.
Yeah.
It's a great way for me to get in the chickpeas, the lentils, like all the legumes in one meal, which I then just eat throughout the week.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And you can freeze it too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And that's where budget cooking, really can shine, because so many of the ways that you can cook economically, you can batch cook and freeze.
Yeah.
So not only do you save on your time, you're budgeting your time well, but you're budgeting your dollars spent. So we'll get those onions into the pan. Fine slice the garlic and get it in. And a good hit of ginger. And these are all of our beautiful anti-inflammatory ingredients and nutrients going in. That and the spices. There's quite a bit of spice in this curry.
I like that though.
Yeah, good hit of it. Because sweet potato with its starches and in itself grabs the flavour. So does chickpeas.
Yeah. It's probably one of my favourite things to put in a curry is chickpeas.
Is it?
Yeah, chickpeas. For me, chickpeas and sweet potatoes probably at their best in a curry. Like, I absolutely love them in curries.
They're time to shine.
You don't need to have an animal protein when you've got something like chickpeas.
Yes.
It's filling. It gives you what you need.
They're like a meaty bean.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like when I have my salads, like my, big obnoxious salads, I fill them with like meaty mushrooms and, avocado and stuff that makes it still feel satisfying without meat or fish.
Obnoxious salad.
Obnoxious salad is
I've never heard an obnoxious salad. Will you cook one for me sometime?
Absolutely.
I'd love an obnoxious salad. I feel like my salads can maybe almost be on par with that.
100%. Your salads are exactly that. They're more than a salad, You know when sometimes you see a salad and you're like,
Yeah.
These aren't. They're the salads you want to eat.
Okay, these have softened. Let's get our spices in. We have garam masala, cumin and turmeric. So it's going to colour it and flavour it beautifully.
Proper Indian spices.
You got it. Yeah.
Love that.
And we'll cook the spices off for a minute. We want that beautiful aroma of the spices to come through and to have their moment.
Makes such a difference to cook the spices out.
It really does. Then we'll add in coconut milk. Good quality coconut milk is what we want here. And don't go light on your coconut milk either. Get the full fat coconut milk. It's really going to enhance the flavours in this dish. Lovely dairy-free alternative for people who don't tolerate dairy that well but want that richness in their food.
Love that.
I'd love some stock too for it.
Sure. There you go.
Do you know, I have to say that cooking on a budget is actually one of my favourite challenges, just the cup measure. And I think people feel like sometimes it's not fun, it's not interesting, you don't get an opportunity to be creative, but actually it's when you can let your creative juices shine.
Yeah.
When you've got limited ingredients or you've got a limited budget, you can come up with some absolutely incredible recipes.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's the same as like a fridge raid. I love when, you get into that end of the week and you're like, what can I make out of this?
That's right. Plan your meals, be prepared. Go to the shops with a list so you're not just grabbing things mindlessly. You know what you're shopping for. Shop seasonal.
Do you know what I find also helps?
Yeah.
Is don't shop when you're hungry.
That's right.
Like,
so
shop
true.
when you're hungry. You want to satisfy your instant hunger.
That's right.
Shop on a full stomach. I find you're so much more methodical in your actions.
It's so true. It's a great tip. I even sometimes just have a little cheese before I go to the grocery store.
It's a great idea.
Because it's often you're popping in, like after school pickup or, after work, whatever it is. So I've just added in the sweet potato and the chickpeas. This is frozen spinach. Not only is going to add in the good nutrition, but it just caps things within a tighter budget. As we all know, when you use a fresh spinach, you have to use a mountain of spinach, only to end up with an itty bitty little bit at the end.
It's a running joke in kitchens. We use the biggest pots like this to end up with a serve smaller than this.
So all of our main ingredients are in. Bit of salt, make you happy.
Thank you, Chef.
Pleasure. I wouldn't want to do it without salt either. Bit of pepper. We're going to cover it with a lid bring it to a boil. Once it's come to a boil, take the lid off and then simmer it for around 45 minutes so that the sweet potato becomes lovely and soft and grabs all of those flavours. About 5 minutes before it's finished cooking, I'm going to toast off some delicious garlic naan in the fry pan too. Curry has another 5 minutes or so before it's done, so that gives me enough time to make a naan to serve it with.
Yep.
These are a really authentic Indian garlic naan, which I adore. Naan is one of my favourites. So into the pan, a couple of minutes on each side. You'll see it puffing up and becoming beautifully golden, medium heat, and then you get to serve it all together. Perfection.
Beautiful.
I don't want to be trying to make naan at home.
Look at this gorgeous curry, Jacq. I love the colour. And your trick with the frozen spinach just gives it that real authenticity as well.
It's rich in flavour. It's full of good nutrients. And it makes a great economical meal that makes you feel like you've ordered in or eaten out.
Yeah, it's a treat.
But you're having it at home. When I batch cook it, I'll give it to someone that hasn't been feeling it recently, or a new mum, someone like that that wants something that is a bit of a hug in the bowl. Some coriander on the top. And that is one delicious curry.
Beautiful. Spoonie?
Spoonie. Get into it. A little bit of this yummy naan bread.
I want to go straight for the curry first.
Oh, OK. I'm going to use the naan as like a little vessel for my curry.
It looks so gorgeous. It's everything I thought it would be. Creamy, rich, delicious, beautiful chickpeas. Everything's cooked so well.
Thanks, mate.
Nice spice level as well.
I think it's good that we can share lots of cool curry recipes, and this one definitely helps you stick within a budget whilst enjoying all the good nutrition and flavour that you want.